Hello, dear unique and beautiful ladies. This week I want to talk about the independent woman. Your independence as a woman, as a leading lady. So when you see the word independence, or when you hear the word independence, what comes to mind? Dominance, female empowerment, being self-reliant, being unashamed, being unafraid. It could be anything but one thing. An independent woman is one who owns a game, no matter what happens. Not just about financial autonomy, but about emotional, intellectual, and social independence. Freedom to make choices that aligns with your values, owing up to decision making and standing by it, not allowing just anyone in the driver's seat of your life. Standing up for your belief, principles, and not afraid to say no when it is necessary to say no. It is about balance, entering relationships from a position of strength and not self-reliance, rather than dependency. It is about resilience and a willingness to chart your course even when everything doesn't work out well or if everything goes south. An independent woman represents a woman capable of meeting her needs without excessive reliance on external aid. This implies that as an independent woman, you can cater for your basic personal needs, food, shelter, clothing, and so on. Emotionally, you are in charge of your emotions, your happiness. You find happiness from within. You decide what makes you happy. You follow your passion. You do not seek validation by relying heavily on others. You are more self-validating from a position of self-confidence and good self-esteem. Socially, you value relationships, but you're also very comfortable being alone and can maintain your identity outside of general connections with people. So, is it easy to be an independent woman? Absolutely not. Because there are many challenges, from the double burden of work and home responsibilities to societal pressures to misconceptions to misunderstandings. An independent woman will normally navigate these challenges with grace and tenacity, believing that she can, and I believe that you too can. Also, does it mean that an independent woman never needs help? Absolutely not. It only means that she has the skills and confidence to take care of herself, while understanding that everyone occasionally would require support from others. But in that needing help, she's still very accountable for her decisions and she's assertive about her confidence. So we're going to look a bit more into the world of an independent woman. We want to look at the benefits of being an independent woman, the challenges, and how to cultivate this independence. Because without having this culture or this character of independence, you cannot rule the world. Otherwise, the world will rule you, actually. If you're not independent, you will be ruled by the world. You cannot rule the world. Now, just quickly, do some general talk around the benefits. And independence plays a fundamental role in personal growth and empowerment. Independence is a catalyst for self-discovery and self-improvement. When a woman is independent, she's more likely to challenge herself, take risks, and step out of her comfort zone. She learns to rely on her judgment, develop resilience, and cultivate problem-solving skills, all contributing to her personal growth. It allows her to stand up for her rights, make her voice heard, helps her to make decisions that aligns with her personal beliefs and aspirations. It gives her the confidence to take on new challenges and the courage to advocate for others and for herself. It enables her to shape her identity, separate from societal expectation or traditional roles. It allows her to pursue her passion and dreams and determine her life path. Independence will make or provide a sense of security and stability. Independent women are not reliant on others for their well-being. They have the skill and confidence to provide for themselves. Independence contributes to your health and your happiness. Women who feel a control of their lives are often happier, less stressed, and more satisfied because they operate from that place of inner strength, not outside validation. They are okay the way they find themselves, and they are able to push for changes without necessarily losing their identity from a place of depending on others for self-validation. I hope you can connect these dots. I'm using so many buzzwords, but these are words that you need to connect in order to understand your independence. So, being an independent woman does not come without its own unique challenges, like being misunderstood, to be arrogant or lacking femininity, or does not like being with people and so on. Even in that place of misunderstanding, you still have to be assertive about your stand and decisions. But now you'll be assertive from a place of humility and empathy for others, because as being an independent woman, you must have understanding. You must be able to understand how others think and not take offense or feel like they are misunderstanding you is a problem. No, it's not a problem for you, maybe for them, but you have to manage it very well and not, display excessively, how do I put it now? Not necessarily trying to retaliate or try to react. You must be proactive in whatever, anybody says. You must try to understand from that point of view and take your stand and keep standing by what you believe, keep standing by your principles. Another challenge is the expectation for women to manage both work and domestic responsibilities. Sometimes it is called the double burden. It can limit their ability to exercise independence fully. Finding harmony between, professional commitment and personal life is like walking a tightrope. It requires skill, patience, and a lot of trial and error. However, with the right strategies, it is possible to strike a balance that fosters independence without sacrificing personal fulfillment or professional success. How do you cultivate independence? It's going to be a short one today. How do you cultivate independence? Now, first of all, independence does not mean you are doing it alone. Establishing a support network and cultivating healthy, mutually respectful relationships is key to fostering and maintaining independence. It is essential to remember that independence is a journey, not a destination. Just like success is a journey, not a destination. So you don't arrive there. It's something that is nurtured over time through conscious effort and determination. Another thing is achieving work-life balance. It starts with setting boundaries and prioritizing self-care. 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 I said it 3 times because I've always spoken about this in the past. You can't give what you don't have. You must take care of yourself before you can take care of others. So it might mean learning to say no when your plate is full, or scheduling time for relaxation and hobbies. Remember, asking for help is very okay. It's not a sign of weakness, but a strategic move towards maintaining independence and well-being, and you will even come out as mature when you ask for help. So in a nutshell, as an independent woman, it's not about shunning relationships or despising men or lacking femininity. No, it does not equate being in isolation or rejection of traditional gender roles. You can be a loving partner, a nurturing mother, a successful career woman. Independence is about choice, about the freedom to decide what suits you best without societal pressure. Remember, independence is not a destination, again, like I said, but a continuous journey of growth and self-discovery. A personal journey that varies for each woman, though. You must find what works for you and stick to what works for you. So be independent in your thinking. Be independent in what makes you a leader, what makes you an influencer. It's about finding what works, staying true to yourself, never being afraid to carve your part. So I challenge you today. Step up, embrace the challenge, unleash the independent woman within you and wear your crown like the goddess that you are. Thank you so much for listening today. Until next week, it is Dr. Kemi, and I sign out at this point. Have a great day.